Hi, my name is Colin Graham, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you can take this game's Project Elite, and you can use the StarCrawler terrain um, open lock board pieces, clipboard pieces that we use for Zombicide Invader, and how we've made a modification for these so that you can use them to have walls on your bunkers in Project Elite. Okay, this video just shows off the new prototype pieces that are going to be released very, very soon for StarCrawler terrain to allow you to use the walls from the tabletop, the tile top pieces from the Zombicide Invader set. And this is basically, there's just a couple new pieces that have been added that allow you to use the 60, 65, and 75 mil walls, length walls with Project Elite. And what's a little bit different about this game is that it requires you to move against the clock. And to do that, you need to be able to move the pieces. So one of the things that we noticed we need to be careful of is we need to make sure there's enough space to move our models up and down the board. So I was just kind of testing that out, just making sure that our little hordes, as our hordes advance, that we can, advance them, and that they'll slide through here pretty easily. So I think these guys have like a 35 mil base or something like that. So they fit through here pretty good. You can slide them through here pretty good, and everything kind of works with that. These are the modular walls from StarCrawler terrain. So one of the things you actually need to be just a little careful is some of the characters have big pointy bits that stick out, so you just want to make sure you don't clip them going through the doors. But everything seems to work pretty good. You can get your characters through here. All right, and a little bit of blue tack on the bottom of those will help. A little bit of blue tack. This was suggested by Gaming Geek. With the way he set up his walls, so every way he set up his board. So if you were just to put a little piece here, a little piece there, and they're sticking to my finger more than anything else. If I put that on there, that's actually pretty solid. If I put a few more pieces on there, that would stay on there pretty well. That works incredibly well. So props to Gaming Geek for figuring that out. Actually, yeah, I can bump these. Blue tack. This isn't even real blue tack. All right, so yeah, that will really help a lot to kind of get your pieces on. And this is actually maybe a suggestion we should use for Zombicide Invader as well too. So yeah, and everything kind of fits in here. The pieces are all modular. So with StarCrawler terrain, they use these little open lock clips, like so. And so you can switch a piece around. And actually, this piece, if I put it like that, it actually makes it kind of hard to slide the characters through because there's this little buttress that sticks out on the wall. So actually, because of the way this board works, it's better to have this little overhang. So these are actually doors and walls. And there's a solid wall set that comes with Zombicide, with the StarCrawler terrain for Zombicide Invader. The solid walls, don't know if I did, they're just primed, but they're actually just completely solid, so they don't have the insert pieces in the middle. And I think what we may do is, for this set, is actually remove these buttresses. I think what we might do is just remove these buttresses in this little lip here, so that this is basically a 6 millimeter wall. Let's just jump ahead into the future real quick, and I already made those modifications after I recorded the video this morning. So just quickly kind of preview to you what you're going to see here on the pieces. So this is a 15 mil wall. This is the little thing kind of clips in and extends the wall. But what we did is we pulled this back so that the bottom of this wall here is about 10 mil. Nothing really sticks out that far that would kind of catch on a character, because you're trying to slide your little characters with their bases, which are 35 millimeters, and the squares are 49 millimeters, so there's plenty of room inside there. And again, if you blue tack these, if you build your shapes and blue tack them onto the board, they are super solid. So the 75, the 75, they're marked with a little E, so they're for Project Elite. 65 here like this. And so actually really all you need is you just need these 3 walls in the combinations that we've given, with a combination of these and corner pieces, which you obviously, if you've got the StarCrawler terrain set, you printed out a whole bunch of corner pieces. So yeah, so what we're seeing here is that this actually works really, really well with blue tack on the board, and This uses the existing StarCrawler walls. So if you already support StarCrawler terrain for Zombicide Invader, which I have over there, then this will give you, you get these walls, and these pieces will be all included for free. It's a free update to people who supported that. If you just want to get the walls, we'll figure out a price for just the pieces that are required for Project Elite, if you just want to get enough pieces to do Project Elite. So another common question is, how many pieces do I need to print off, and how do I set them up? So to help you with that, we've built a little guide. And this is just a sort of a screenshot with the color coding. So these are the corner pieces. These are all the ones that you print off for the regular set, and you can just use the 60 mil, 65, and 75 mil. And this is the number of pieces that you need. You can use those from the base set, or we've built custom walls for this as well too, that are a little bit thinner and have a little less stuff that's hanging out, because that sort of can impede a little bit the gameplay. But they're pretty much the same pieces, and they would actually fit with the original set. And they're also solid, so that you don't need the inserts. And then we also have added in these little 15 mil walls, and these kind of add up here to create a wall shape, and a 32 mil wall, because we have a couple of little extra doors. And we've kind of erred on the side of caution of giving you a lot more space to kind of to play with, to make sure you move your models, because the gameplay is timed, and being able to move and position the models really makes a big difference. But one of the things we really noticed was that, in terms of like looking at the board, sometimes I get kind of confused, like, hold on, can I move into this square? Oh no, hold on a second, the arrows and the lines don't show that. Actually, having these walls and having them blue tacked onto the table really makes a big difference for us. I put this on here with a little blue tack. Boom. And I can make this kind of fit there. This little piece right here, see, is a bit tight. If my hero wants to go in there, they're a little bit snug. They all do fit. The bases all do fit. This one I might want it to be, I want this corridor to be a little bit wider. Going here, raw. So he kind of fits in there. He's the worst one, I think. This sort of tentacly guy. And if you're red guys, the red guys are in your base. I guess you can always just put them across the top here like this if you're trying to play fast. But I really like this blue tack idea. Bad props to Gaming Geek for figuring that out. That absolutely makes all the difference with this. So yeah, and I want to thank him for his support as well too. He's got 3D printed bushes that he built using the Gloomhaven bushes, and the link for those will be up here. And he's also got the 3D printed starship for the other side of this board. I'm going to actually take a go at that and see if I can make like a really nice high-res version, take it into ZBrush and sculpt it all up, and I'll throw that in for free for anybody who backs, anybody who's got the StarCrawler early access. If you want to get the early access for StarCrawler, you can get it. If you want to get the early access for StarCrawler, you can get it at... if you want to get the early access for StarCrawler, you can get it here by the Gumroad link. But go to the Facebook. If you want to get the early access for StarCrawler terrain, go to our Facebook group and you can get a discount on it. It's in early access. It's been in early access for an awful long time, but this is a project that I do on the side, and so. We offer discounts as we build the pieces and build based on the feedback, based on players who are actually using it. The whole tile topper set was not originally planned. It was originally planned that this set would be all fully 3D printed pieces that would clip together, and that does exist in the set. However, you can. This tile topper edition was something that was requested by players because they would like to see the artwork of their board. So need to get printing some of these bushes, these cool bushes. That's going to be a big win for making this board feel kind of like alive and fun to play. All right, so check us out on our Facebook group and give us feedback and let us know what you think. Really want to give a big shout out to Gaming Geek because he put together a really cool video for Zombicide Invader with StarCrawler terrain, but he also took the initiative to build the bushes using the Gloomhaven pieces, and to build a wrecked spaceship, and seeing what he was able to do with it. Really motivated me to want to build this set with the walls so we could reuse the StarCrawler terrain walls. And his tip about the blue tack is really that's quite a game changer. So I'm really, really happy he figured that out and he shared that with us. You can get his Thingiverse links over here for the bushes and for the crash spaceship. So if you're going to play Invader and you're going to play Elite, I should say, and you want to have like, and it helps you actually play the game because you can kind of see stuff a little bit better and where your lines of sights are and where your troops can move. And it looks more immersive because, scenery, a little bit of scenery always kind of helps, us be more immersed in the game. So I want to say thank you to everybody who supports with the early access StarCrawler terrain, and for all the people who gave feedback on the page. It's to working together with people who like to print the stuff off and to help solve some of the issues, and make a really good set. So thanks very much, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.